Hello friends, welcome to the .NET interview community. I'm your host Nirbhay Chauhan, a developer, author and a trainer passionate about leveling up the skills. Whether you are gearing up for an interview or simply want to deepen your understanding of the .NET technologies, you have come to the right place. I have authored several interview preparation books which are available on Amazon, and the links of these books are given below in the description box. So let's dive into today's question and see how we can tackle it together. So friends, our today's question is explain the relation between high cohesion and low coupling. So friends, as we all know that high cohesion and low coupling are the two sides of the same coin when we are talking about designing a well-structured software. So, understanding or explaining this relationship is very crucial. So, let's first understand what does the high cohesion means. It means that a class should have a clear, focused responsibility. And also in other words, we can say like it is closely related and focused on a single task. And for the low coupling, it aims to minimize the dependency between the classes. And in other words, we can say the change in one class or one part have minimal impact on the others. So this is the definition or the meaning of the high cohesion and low coupling. Now let's see how we can achieve a high cohesion. So in order to achieve high cohesion, we have already learned the solid principles, and out of the solid principles, some of the principles which are also responsible for the high cohesion, that is the single responsibility principle, where it states that each class should have only one responsibility. Then the next is identify related function. We need to group closely the related functions within a class. Then the next is avoid God object, which means that prevent classes from taking on too many responsibilities. The next is refactoring. The refactoring, it says that continuously improve the code structure and eliminate the redundancies. So these are some of the common ways by which we can achieve the high cohesion. Now let's see how we can achieve the low coupling. For the low coupling, again we have one principle from the solid, that is dependency injection. Inject dependency rather than creating them within a class. Next is the interface. Define contract between the components. Next way is modularization. Break down the system into independent components. Now the next is loose coupling. The loose coupling means minimize the dependency between the two modules. And the last one is event-based architecture, which says decouple component using events, and that's how we can achieve the low coupling. So friends, in this video we have learned about the high cohesion and low coupling and how we can relate them with each other in a well designed software. And also we have understand how we can achieve high cohesion and low coupling. So let us know in the comment which technique you like the most. So friends, there you have it. I hope you have gained some valuable insight from this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated on our latest content. And if you have any questions or want to discuss further, feel free to leave a comment below. Plus, let's connect. Follow me on Medium and LinkedIn for exclusive content. The link is given below in the description box. See you in the next video.